What's up? What's up? What's up, my peeps, my fam? Thank you for stepping back into Jay's world. I hope you're having a good and solid day, afternoon, night, whatever time is your free time. And I want to get right into it, man. So let's go ahead before we get started. Do the like, share, and subscribe. Hit that for me right there if you don't mind. That way I can keep you up with some Nintendo news, some anime news, and debates, and top 10s, and all that fun stuff. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get it started. So of course, Pokemon Company had their Pokemon Presents yesterday, and of course I couldn't watch it when it first initially came out because I'm a school teacher and obviously I was at school with my kids, so can't stream that and teach them at the same time. So I had to wait, and I missed the wave, so I got to check it that night. And so I sat through the whole 20-minute presentation, and primarily I really just wanted to see what was happening with Scarlet and Violet. Most of y'all were probably like me, even though you don't want to admit it, you don't have to. You ain't got to. It started off, of course, with the mobile aspect of games. So Pokemon Cafe Remix, Pokemon Go, Pokemon EX. Things that I'm not really interested in as a Pokemon fan. I ain't Pokemon Go in so long. I ain't got the time, nor the want to. So getting through that, and then it got to the main part, and it gave us some insight to what was happening with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and some of the gameplay mechanics. And for me personally, it wasn't going to be like a day one purchase for me because I didn't see enough at the time, but boy, they convinced me. From what I saw right there, and as being a fan to the game, they convinced me it might be a day one buy, it might be a week one buy, but it's not going to be a summer venture like I initially thought it was. So let's dive into and kind of see what they done added to the game as far as mechanics are concerned. So it introduced that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is going to be the very first open world RPG Pokemon game, and that was enough for me because if you follow the Pokemon series, we all understand that it was very linear. Go here, beat this gym, go through this tunnel, so on and so forth. Get to the Elite Four, beat them, game over. And of course, there were some different things added between the generations, but for the most part, that was that, right? So with this one being an open world RPG, you're now incorporating that Legends Arceus into it. And when you look at the gameplay, it actually looks more Breath of the Wildish. So Pokemon really try something new with this, and I think it's going to be very successful. And one thing that I actually like is they added like this school element to it. So you are in an academy, and it's like you're given a project, and you got professors, you got classmates, you had that whole school element. As a teacher, I actually like it, and just as a fan of the game, it's something different. It's like something that's kind of like real life almost, so that's pretty dope. And I like how they start you off with one of the dragons, Koraidon or Miraidon, which is funny because you're actually riding on the dragons. That's like your main mode of transportation throughout the game, whether it's swimming, whether it's riding it like a bike, whether it's flying. And I think that's such a unique mechanic because we used to HMs. You get HMs, you teach a Pokemon fly and swim and stuff like that, and that's how you traverse the different elements of the Pokemon world. And of course, you had to get the bike voucher, get the bike and whatnot. So now your dragon, whichever one you decide to pick, game wise, that's your method of transportation. So I think that's pretty cool. I actually like how they did it in Arceus with the different switching of the Pokemon to do different things. Your runner, your treasure seeker, your flyer, your one who climbed the mountain. So I like that they kind of took that element and in a way built upon it, but also kind of went a whole different direction. So that looks pretty cool. And throughout the game, you have like a treasure hunt, but I like how it didn't really give you directions with the treasure hunt. It just says like you got a treasure hunt. This is gonna be a very vital aspect of the game. So that's one element that a surprise actually, because we know during the original Pokemon games, yeah, you would find treasures along the pathway, but it wasn't a designated treasure hunt. So that's adding a whole different mechanic to the game. I also thought it was really cool on now going back to the RPG element of the game that you can link up with up to 3 friends and go on these like raid battles, and it made me think of something like Sword Art Online, how they was going through raid and temples for boss battles and whatnot. So with the raids, again, linking up with 3 individuals, and it looked cool as everyone's like riding their bike and traveling and whatnot. I think that's such a dope element because I'm thinking back like to the link cable days, and just to kind of see what Pokemon has came 20 years ago. So I probably participate in these types of battles, but I want to do solo dolo first. I want to get my little first individual experience, then branch out and share my experience with others. And another cool thing that they did is they added like this crystallization mechanic of the game. I think it's called terrestrialize or terrestrialize, something like that. I don't know if I'm even saying that right. We're gonna say crystallize for now. So you're able to crystallize your Pokemon and play on their different Terra skills. So in the boss raid, you're able to catch Pokemon with rare Terra skills. So that's one element that's pretty cool with the game. And then every Pokemon can do the crystal transformation, and it boosts their powers, boosts their stats. So now you got to kind of play around and strategize with how you're going to do that to your Pokemon. That is so dope. Even with the design, like it's just hard for me to imagine like this is where Pokemon is now, to where we're getting Pokemon boost, and we're creating designs and something that everyone can partake in. And this goes, for me personally, this beats Sword and Shield. Like we're going in a whole different direction of the game. So the franchise is looking really, really good. And one thing that may have thrown some people off, but I actually have a great appreciation for, is they give you 3 main stories. And of course, one of those stories is, yes, you do get to go to 8 different gyms and battle for badges. That's an element. That's like essential to the Pokemon world. You gotta get badges, baby. You gotta get badges. How you gonna be a Pokemon master and flap the vest open if you ain't got no badges, bro? So you get badges. That's but that's only one element to the story. And that was like, whoa, what you mean just one element? And then they introduced 2 extra elements to the story, and badges are just one. So they kind of left you with this mystery of, okay, so we get badges. What else do we get to do? Like, what else do we get to do? So I'm actually looking forward to seeing like what's the surprise. We got the treasure hunts, we get badges, we got 2 additional stories. I got a dragon rider, like boom is all I can say. This is looking so good. I am so excited to like buy this game, bro. And I thought Bayonetta was gonna be the only one I'm excited for. I'm excited for this. Whatever they announced Breath of the Wild 2, I'll be excited for that as well. And as a Nintendo fan, y'all about to take my money, man. About to take my money. But let's keep pushing on. And one element with the 8 badges is there's no linear order, so you can hit the gyms as you please. And as we know, again, traditional Pokemon fans, you couldn't do that. You had to go in the different orders. So I'm wondering, like, are the levels of the gym leaders going to change as you grow? Because I want to have like a level 45 Blastoise or something, and then I go fight this gym leader and he or she's at level 15. Like, that's not going to be fun. So I just wonder like how they're going to do that with the gym leaders, and that you're able to kind of visit them as you want. So I'm excited. I am lit. I am turned. Whatever words you want to throw in the midst of that, to kind of see what's all going to take place. So do me a favor, go in the comment section and let me know, like, what's your excitement level for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Which one are you getting? What's your starter going to be? Like, give me the information, dude. Let me know what you're thinking. ladies and gents, also go into the comment section and let me know, like, what are some other games on your radar, and do you think Pokemon is going to deliver? I look forward to interacting with you guys and my fellow Pokemon fans, and we get ready to step out of Jay's world. Until next time, you can't catch them all, but catch some of them. Peace.